Hey tubers, this is Robert 28 1979. Give y'all guys another little update on the 3-point hitch here. As you can see right here, I went and had a hose made up to extend, and I'll show you what I'm doing here so you get an idea. Because I haven't done an update. I've got the cylinder. I've already got the deals made up here for the lift arms. As you can see here, I've got a hose connected here. And I'll show you, hopefully the light situation will be kind here and it'll show. The original hoses that were on here for that lift cylinder, I've actually straightened the 9 jacks. They curved up and the curve went up above this steering gear. I straightened them out and routed them right here along, which is kind of hard to see, but they run along the side of the transmission here, the rear end, and run all the way back to the back. Well, the raised portion of it, well, if I can get up, was actually long enough. I just had to bend this hose, the actual main steel line off the cylinder. I kind of bent it, which luckily enough I didn't crease it or kink it, so I actually got it to form long enough to reach this hose, which is pretty tight as it sits. So I didn't want to have to replace all the lines all the way back. So I just had this one made up here to extend the lower portion, which is the shorter two of the hoses, which is right here. And you can see how I've straightened that and then bend it to where to bend around the lines and come back and go back to the back. And like I said, I had it made up. Had it made at Austin Distributing. That's who done it. And it cost me a total of $20.91. Which wasn't bad. You know, it's 2 foot of hose plus 2 ends plus the crimps. So, you know. Which I'll finish get that put together. And then I'll get back on my welding. So I gotta get these rings finished up pretty quick. This hose here, we're just going to go in. I need to get that threaded in and then figure out what it's going to look like when it comes down. Because I may have to notch this out here at the bottom of this bracket here, which is going to be right by where that pin comes in. I may have to take my die grinder and just kind of angle into it so it'll allow room for this to bypass the hose so it don't hit the hose. Sorry, I can't speak today either, clearly. So that's where I'm at on it. Now first get this hose put together. See if I can, I got my Teflon tape there. I'm gonna see if I can get this hose in my vise. Put some Teflon on her. Doing this one-handed, so keep in mind it might not come out so great. And my dang, it's kind of dark in here because that light quit working. And it's not the bulbs, it's a dang baluster out on it. So let me go ahead and open this door up. It's going to get kind of a little windy because it's kind of windy outside. That way you get a little more light on the subject here. And I'm going to try to do this the best I can. Doing this one-handed is not very easy, especially trying to get this Teflon tape to get started. It's going to be real shaky, and I apologize for that. So let's see here. Get this started. Hopefully I'm doing this the right way. I'm trying to think about that. It's not going to be very fun doing it one-handed. But I believe that's going to be the right way. And negative. It's kind of pain in the butt. I need to get my other camera working with my laptop to where I can do some better videos here. And of course the tape's going to mess up on me. There we go. Now bear with me here, because this is going to be kind of fun. Trying to watch this in the viewfinder at the same time. There we go. Alright, now I can get y'all back in the frame here. Sorry about that. Alright, now she should be ready. Now, come over here. Because I can't put Teflon there, so we'll go ahead and get this put together. Tighten her down a little bit more. Grab me a small crescent. And the fun part is going to be once I get this screwed into this, and that does twist. That's not very good. Oh, talk about a headache. Now I gotta get this mess cleaned up there, guys. This is just driving me nuts. It's just I've been so damn busy with everything in my back and everything else. I just ain't had time to really clean anything that's irritating the crud out of me. So you have to forgive me. This is gonna be kind of fun. Trying to keep y'all on the view. There's my big old fat hand. How do you like that? Trying to hold this wrench with my pinky here and hold the camera, keep y'all in view. Is kind of a pain in the butt. And then the cord gets caught on the wrench and everything else. But I don't want no leaks, so I'm gonna try to get this as tight as I can. And now it's flipping and slipping and going every which direction but where I want it to go, because she's getting nice and tight. Alright, that's good enough for now. Alright. Now, I'll slide this one over here, try to get it in the vise, so I can put some Teflon on it. Oh man, talk about a pain in the butt. Alright, this is not going to be easy. Alright, now, if I get out of frame, I apologize. Trying to concentrate on what I'm doing here, not the viewfinder, is kind of a pain in the butt. There we go. Alright, she's got Teflon on her. In which I cannot find it, but I've got a can of pipe dope, which is liquid Teflon. I have no clue what happened to it. I think it might have dried up and I threw it away possibly, but yeah. Now I'll take this 5/8 wrench with me. And we'll see if we can finagle it to go where we want it to go. And it's going to be kind of a pain because trying to get it started. There we go. And I'm just going to sit up here and twist this end. Twist it until it stops, which didn't take very much. And I apologize for the shakiness of the camera. It's just trying to get into position. I'm kicking everything, including my hands. So, boy, trying to watch that viewfinder is not very easy. And that's not a 5/8 either. It's going to be a 9/16. Since it's a newer fitting. Oh boy. This has got to get cleaned up. This is irritating me to no end. And I have no one to blame but myself. So, see if I can get back in spot here. Sit on this blade. It's kind of a little pain in the butt. And this is something I don't understand. I've seen a couple different YouTube videos of people building these 3-points. In every video I see that they've got their hole is either here or on the back side, but my top hole is in line with my bottom mount holes. So I do not understand that one. I don't know. Maybe they misaligned it or something, I don't know. Or maybe the cylinders those guys are using are off of another case or something. I do not know. But this is going to be a tester here in a minute. Just trying to get everything to line up to where that hose will line up underneath. It's going to be a pain in the butt. But man, I'm sorry guys. I'm trying to keep y'all guys in frame and everything else, and I'm ready for this project to be done so I can get this out of hit the shop and get it in use. I've got to do some blading, and I got to do some breaking up some ground where my garden was. I got to get that tilled all back up, plowed back up. And now the fun part is figuring out how to route this hose without getting a bunch of trash and dirt and everything else. Oh. So I know that's as high up as that's going to go. So let me crawl back under here so I can see what I'm doing. Oh yeah. Alright, and I can thread that back on. So I get a good angle so y'all guys can see. And see, as I said, y'all can see how I'm doing this. I've routed these back through here. They run over the top of the high-low range selector rod. So, once I get this tightened up all the way, I'll actually bend this up a little bit more so it'll not rub on that rod. See if I can get a better view right there. So, and then I'll get some zip ties and zip tie it around where I want it to sit and stay, and then we'll kind of go from there with it. This is a pain in the butt. But now I've got my own 3-point hitch, and it's all plumbed in now. In this line, I may take a zip tie it here, and see about trying to zip tie it somewhere. Actually, where's that 9/16? I'm gonna try to tighten this up to where it'll turn that hose a little bit and push it more up toward the top here. I don't want to get too tight and cause problems. Alrighty. Now I can zip tie that to that hole, and that one's done. Sweet! Alrighty. Now I can let her back down because everything underneath is tight. And there's no need for it to be in the air anymore. Okay, here we go. It's going to be a little jumpy, shaky. Alright. I'm going to try something here. Wish I knew where them vice grips are at. There they are. Making a lot of ruckus there with that. I don't want to get too tight on this camera, so I don't want it to break. Now we'll see if I can get a decent angle here, so y'all guys can see. There ain't very many good places to put this camera really, so I don't want it to all fall on the ground. Give me just a second, guys. I'm sorry. on. There goes my phone. I'll call them back here in a minute. Alright, now you got a good view there. Now that part's done. The next step would be to fire it up and circulate the oil to get the lift cylinder working. And then I'll have to, yeah, see, I'm going to have to get in there and notch that out a little bit. It's going to end up hitting on that cylinder hose, I'm sure. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. So I gotta call that person back real quick. And when I get done with this, get moved out of the shop, I'll get some more video of it, the 3-point working and everything. So stay tuned for another part. Rate my videos, comment, subscribe, and we'll see y'all guys in the next update. Thank you.